Hey guys, what's up? I am back with another speed test. It's time to do a check out the performance of the Samsung Galaxy A36 against the Vivo V50 Lite 5G, and the Vivo V50 Lite 5G is powered by a new MediaTek Dimensity 6300 SoC with 8 GB of RAM, while the Galaxy A36 5G is powered by Qualcomm Snapdragon 6 Gen 3 SoC with 8 GB of RAM. So on the back we have a dual cameras on the Vivo versus the triple cameras on the Samsung. So very interesting to see how both phones is gonna perform. So now let's start off with the boot up test. So logos came up slightly faster on the Samsung A36 5G, and the Galaxy A36 has a new SoC, Qualcomm Snapdragon 6 Gen 3 SoC. So also we have latest Android 15 on both phones. Samsung One UI 7 right out of the box on the Galaxy A36 5G, while on the Vivo we have Vivo Fun Touch OS version 15. So you can see in the Vivo it is much slower as compared to the Samsung A36 5G when it comes to booting up. Now let's talk about the display. So on the Galaxy A36 we have 6.7-inch Full HD Plus Super AMOLED display with 120Hz refresh rate. Also we have center punch hole on the top, while on the Vivo we also have 6.7-inch Full HD Plus AMOLED with 120Hz refresh rate. Also we have a center punch hole like we have on the Samsung A36 5G, although in the bottom chin it is slightly smaller on the Vivo. Even the side passes it is more smaller on the Vivo V50 Lite 5G. So guys, everything's closed up in the background, no application is running in the background. Also we have same Wi-Fi network on both phones. So let's open up phone dialer, much faster on the Samsung. So you can see, and the animations feels really smooth on the Samsung because of the One UI 7 settings. Slightly faster on the Vivo this time. So let's go to the display. So you can see we have adaptive 120Hz refresh rate versus a fixed 120Hz, although we have auto option which is not really optimized on the Vivo, which is optimized on the Samsung. So now check out some more apps like Amazon Shopping. Let's open up at the same time and open up exactly the same time. And as far as scrolling are concerned, scrolling it is feels really smooth on both phones, no difference at all. Let's open this desktop tab, slightly quick on the Samsung if I'm not wrong. Again, you guys are the judge of the speed test. So now check out some games application. We can see the difference, 6 Gen 3 versus a Dimensity 6300 on the Vivo. Let's opening up the Candy Crush Saga. So faster on the Samsung A36 5G. Instagram faster on the Samsung. Let's spin out. Again, much faster on the Samsung. Snapchat slightly quick once again. Spotify once again slightly quick on the Samsung. Subway Surfer, another game. Qualcomm Snapdragon 6 Gen 3 versus MediaTek Dimensity 6300 on the right hand side, so much faster on the Samsung. Also we have dual speakers on both phones, which is much better on the Samsung. So let's opening up the Temper 2. Let's in the Temper 2 which one will be faster. So once again Samsung just destroy the Vivo V50 Lite 5G, and Vivo V50 Lite 5G is just way too much behind than the Samsung. It is done. Now Vivo it is also done. So once again we almost have 2 or 3 second difference. Now let's opening up the PUBG Mobile. So last game we have in this speed test, let's see. Qualcomm Snapdragon 6 Gen 3 on the left hand side versus a MediaTek Dimensity 6300 on the right hand side. So Samsung is done, while Vivo V50 Lite 5G, and now it is also done. So you can see, and definitely Samsung just give us a really powerful SoC, although it is slightly more expensive than the Vivo V50 Lite 5G here in the Pakistan. So now let's open up X on both phones. That one it is slightly quick on the Samsung. Let's open up Edge. As you can see in this Edge have some issues with the Samsung A36. So that it is not opening on the Samsung. Anyways, last I'm launching the cameras on both phones. Default camera application. Let's see which one will open the camera faster. So very similar, and let me show the cameras in this lighting condition right here. So here is the camera samples, and looks more better on the Samsung, but it is more sharper on the Vivo. I like the colors more on the Samsung. So looking at the front facing camera, so the front facing camera, it is also I like more on the Samsung A36 5G. Okay guys, now let's see internet browsing speed. So I am seeing Samsung internet browser on the Samsung versus a Chrome on the Vivo V50 Lite. So now let's opening up the wikipedia.org. Open up at the same time. Scrolling, it is really smooth, as you can see. Same thing zooming out, and we have a lot more camera bump on the Vivo, as you can see. Let's open this English tab. Absolutely smooth and fast. So next on the list is the classic apple.com. Way too much faster on the Samsung, followed by the Vivo V50 Lite 5G. Scrolling, it is feels really smooth. So now let's see RAM expand. Also we have a lot of AI features on the Samsung. We have 8GB of RAM on both phones. Let's see. Phone dialer still there. Settings, same result. Amazon shopping still there. Candy Crush Saga, that is still there. Instagram, same result. Pin out. Snapchat, Spotify, Subway Surfer still there. So RAM management looks really good on both phones so far. Temper and 2 still there. PUBG still there. Open up X, and Sag, it is not opened on the Samsung. So let's back to the internet browser on both phones. Still no refresh. And guys, over I have to say regarding the apps opening speed, and definitely Samsung with the Qualcomm with the Snapdragon 6 Gen 3 SoC just destroy the Vivo V50 Lite 5G. Not only in system-based applications, mostly in games we constantly see a 3 or 4 second difference, which is a massive difference between these two devices. So in terms of the RAM device and RAM management, it is excellent on both phones. I did not expect that. Also we have 5000 mAh battery size on the Samsung with a 45W super fast charging support, but no charge in the box, while on the Vivo we have 6500 mAh battery size with a 90W super fast charging. So that's about it, and thank you so much for watching this speed test comparison between the Samsung Galaxy A36 5G versus the Vivo V50 Lite 5G. And do let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this, and I will see you in my next video. Peace out.